Suitable furniture and components to have a minimal stress of its surrounding. Your workplace, office, or workstation should be designed to you. Some individuals are taller and their setup has to reflect this. Some individuals are shorter and their workstation has to take this into account. In case you are the only one using your station, then it should only have to be modified one time to suit your personal physical characteristics. In the event that you share your workstation, subsequently there will have to be a way of modifying the surrounding to satisfy all who happen to work there. Footrests. These alterations may contain a footrest so that your feet might be flat on the surface. In the event the desk itself cannot be modified in height, then a few method of modifying the height of the computer keyboard is best. If you are fortunate enough to possess your own workstation, then you require only to change it to suit yourself. Keyboard. An anatomically manufactured computer keyboard might help to relieve the stress put on the hands and wrists. By providing them the possibility to relax into a normal position, you will make it possible to avoid the injury that might result from poor hand and wrist positioning. Mouse. Your computer mouse is better put at the exact as your anatomically manufactured keyboard. In this manner, you will not need to be working with tools at various heights concurrently. It will offer a far more even, fluid transition between the two. Whenever you use your mouse, it is advisable to move your arm altogether, not merely your wrist. This will minimize the weight that is put solely on your wrist. Typing method. You shouldn't press into keys with force. A soft typing method is highly suitable. Typing is a repeated process and must be carried out just with the attempt that is required to fulfill it. Resting hands and arms. While you are not typing, you need to rest both hands, fingers, arms, and wrists. Never keep them in the typing state when you loosen them. They are in this particular position rather enough. Switch to a varied, relaxed placement of your arms anytime you can. Substitute other tasks with typing. This can avoid uninterrupted typing for many hours and the wear this particular can cause. Interrupting typing along with other irrelevant activities makes it possible for the breakup of any stress that has developed as an outcome of typing and its pastoral demands. Stand frequently for a general change in posture. Organization. The work areas should also be perfectly organized. Whatsoever that is utilized on a consistent basis should be within close range to stop the need of needing to continuously reach outside your comfort area for the things you require. Legroom. A open space underneath the desk is essential so that your legs possess enough room and are ready to stretch at ideal intervals. Keep in mind that you do not require to stay static in any one position for too much time. This is a practice of doing work at a computer. Move and stretch yourself. Computer professionals often become immersed in their work and stay static in one position for long periods of time. This is wrong. You need to change positions frequently to exercise the muscles, loosen them, and to engage different muscle groups the whole day. Headsets. A headset is required if you often make calls, particularly if they are of prolonged period. It might not seem difficult to make one long call, However, when this action is continued on an everyday basis, then the stress and uncomfortable positioning can sum up rapidly. Fixed sitting. It is now time to speak about sitting. It may not be mentioned enough that it is simply not preferable to stay static in one position when sitting for a long time. You need to break it up. Moving around, standing, and choosing short walks can help avoid the problems connected with extended times of fixed sitting. Chairs. One's chair must be anatomically created so that it is going with all the natural contours of one's back. You will need your knees to be set at a right angle or a little wider. Your feet must settle squarely on the ground. You will need several inches within the back of your knees and the finish of your set. They must not meet up. Your thighs must match to the surface. There must be enough room below your desk so that you may move your chair up unless you are aligned along with the end of the desk. You will need a couple inches of space on top your thighs prior to the desk begins.